So none of this would have been possible without our students. It's our students who have inspired us, and they have persevered to ensure that CCSF becomes better and more inclusive, and they're working on that all the time. So you're going to hear from some of these students next. And in particular, we're going to start by hearing from Win-Mon, who helped us really shape the Free City program. And one of the things she said very early on is she wants to make sure that not just she and her peers have access to Free City, but that her mother and her grandmother do too. I'd like to welcome Win-Mon, Teddy T, and John Nauer to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Win-Mon. I'm a full-time ethnic studies student and one of the leaders of the CCSF Solidarity Committee. JJ Kayla, also stand up from Solidarity Committee. And I was born and raised in San Francisco. This city has greatly impacted my family for generations. My parents immigrated to SF from Burma. They both took English as a second language classes at CCSF and obtained citizenship in 2000. I have found a political home at CCSF. CCSF has politicized me. It is my peers and everyone that I have met and grown with. I feel nurtured. I have a better understanding of the world and my community. My community has helped me grow, impacted my self-development, and given clarity on the role of how I can strengthen it. I'm an organizer and an activist and dedicated with others to the hope, liveliness, creativity of building a better world. Because CCSF is my home, I wanted to fight for it. In 2012, we suffered sanction from a rogue accreditor. During this manufactured crisis, students were pushed out, the cuts to classes and the workload of our teachers intensified. We suffered a terrible blow that changed the landscape of San Francisco and further destabilized the lives of thousands of students amidst the hyper-gentrification occurring here. In the CCSF Solidarity Committee, we organized with the faculty, union, community leaders, and fellow students to make Free City real. It's a thrill coming to classes. This semester, I see the campus bustling, classes being filled up, and many peers benefiting from this program. Free City is truly visionary because it upholds an inclusive and people-centered view of education. In the words of Howard Stern, an education that teaches us to think and not obey. Can take Tai Chi classes and maintain their balance and ability to live independently, that is student success. If we say that if a young man whose family speaks Tagalog, takes language classes, and can finally communicate with his grandparents, that is student success. And we are pledged to fight hard for Free City in the future to support all workers, residents, including undocumented folks, because education is a human right, and we must extend that for all. No cuts, no fees, education must be free. And now I'd like to introduce a wonderful community member, student of CCSF, Teddy Tolliver.
Can I hear you guys say Free City? Free City! Yeah. I'd like to give honor to God, Chancellor Dr. Rocha, Vice Chancellors Andrew King, the Metro Academy Program, Mariah Master, the Harsh Program, Beth Friedman, James McCauley, the Associated Student Council, Leslie Malloy, Accessible Computer Lab on the second floor of Babel Hall, Dr. Clark, and the African American Scholastics Program, and the CCSF staff and faculty. My name is Teddy T. I'm very pleased to be here sharing this moment with you. I am not a traditional student. I have been in an incarceration pipeline, but was given a helping hand here at CCSF to change my life. I am a student. I am a student that could not have the opportunity to obtain or continue my education elsewhere. I am 44 years old and would not have been able to reach out to my parents and ask for assistance for my education. But as City College has always done, it made a way for me to continue my education even though I haven't received any form of financial aid in over 2 years because I am a student with 140 units. I really didn't know where I would go. I just knew that I didn't want to go back where I came from. So I persevered and continued funding my own education because my education really meant the world to me. I feel that if I could just get my credentials, I would be able to rewrite my future. I can't say I wasn't scared. I didn't know, I just knew that I didn't want to go where I came from. So then the Free City Initiative came and my prayers were answered because I only needed 4 classes to get my associates in health education, my community mental health worker certificate, and my drug and alcohol certificate. It's been a rough road, but I thank City College for allowing me to be able to dream for the first time ever in my life. In the fall of 2018, I will be attending San Francisco State University. And this would have never happened if it wasn't for the Free City Initiative. Thank you so very much. God bless you. And now I'd like to introduce John Nauer.
Free education? Are you kidding me? Senator Sanders, shaking your head, sir, standing next to you. Your realness overwhelms me. My name is John Nauer, and I work with the Street Violence Intervention Program by day. We address a lot of the behaviors that lead into violence, that lead into homicides. And I say that because my story, and one of the main reasons why I'm back in school, is because of that. The work that we do is on ground zero. We work with young people and their families. We try to change their behavior so hopefully they don't harm one another. And in doing so, a lot of times you gotta be able, we call ourselves the professional con artists, right? For real. Everybody in this room that's in affecting people's lives, you gotta do some kind of conning, because you gotta sell that dream, you gotta sell that hope, right?
Right.
So hopefully they'll listen to you, but the main message we're always talking about, we're sending to these young people, is about education. So how are we gonna look like trying to tell a young person, nephew, or niece, or youngster, you need to get your life in order. You need to get back into school. Because at some point, one of them gonna check you and say, excuse me, young, did you finish school? So when Lillian came to our office, Lillian, where are you? I love you. You know why? Because you sold us a dream that we've been waiting for. There's so many adults, like myself and my colleagues, stand up. There's so many adults across these nations. So many adults that if we had free education, right? Imagine this country where it used to be, where it's at now. We got a bunch of zombies walking around not knowing what they're doing. See, people like myself, an average person, an average citizen, we know how to make chicken soup out of chicken feathers. But unfortunately, we lack the framework to put it in a structure so that way we can have a dialogue or a meaningful dialogue. But one reason why I really want to see us have free education across this nation is because people need to understand the issues. Come on. Most of our adults and our young people don't know better. So when it's time to put people in place that's going to work for us on our behalf, what do? We don't vote. Why? Because we don't understand the issues. With free education, like Free City here in San Francisco, can you imagine this country? It will one day get back to its greatness. That's what I'm talking about. We need a country of people that are educated and people that understand the issues so that we hold people accountable that's supposed to be doing stuff for us. That's why I'm here. I'm so grateful to City College of San Francisco for making this happen, right? And Coach Rush, if you hear me, I love you. Coach, it's 30 years later, but I'm going to finish the mission that we started 30 years ago. I'm going to do it because I know at the end of the day, I am a walking billboard for a lot of people in my community. A lot of people. So when they ask me, did you finish school? I'm going to say, yeah, I went to the School of Theories and Concepts. I took care of that. But let me bring you back to the world of reality. And the reality is we're all in here for a reason. And that reason is to make sure that this nation, hopefully one day, if Mr. Sanders can help us, not only junior colleges, but let's get back to the state universities. Can we have some free education? I want to say to all of my working adult colleagues, students, classmates, thank you so much. I'm telling you, the spirit you give me when I come to the classes, and especially I want to thank the teachers. Oh my God. We don't even want to go there. Vincent, Ms. Isbell, Ardell, oh my goodness, we don't want to go there. The teachers here at City College are so beautiful and so helpful to us.
Yes, they are.
They understand us as adults. We have kids, we have families. They are willing to work with us, and they make it so welcoming when we come to class. I want to thank you so much. But you know why I'm so proud and why I had to pause there? Because when I look at those three ladies right there, they inspire me. We're a team. We don't leave no one behind. And that's why Free City and programs such as Free City across this nation is needed. Because there are so many adults that would love to go back to school.